Everybody just try to see. It's going down with MC Shakie sipping tea. Hey, everybody, let's try to see. It's going down with MC Shakie sipping tea.
What we doing, y'all? Yes, Jerome. Yes, we doing. You gotta sip, baby.
It's going down with MC Shakie sipping tea.
Hey, everybody. Hey.
MC Shakie is in the building.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Welcome to the hottest show on these people internet. I am your host with the most, MC Shakie Live. Let me give a big round of applause to my sippers. Sip Nation in the building. Stand up. I love you, my beautiful sippers. Let me pour me something to sip. Tonight we have a very special show because we have a very special guest. And I'm going to introduce her in just a second. But before I do that, what I would like to do is get over these church announcements because I got a good news and I got bad news. So which one y'all want first, sippers? Do y'all want the good news or do y'all want the bad news first? Which one y'all want to? Which one y'all want first? I think I'm gonna just go ahead and give y'all the bad news first. Let me get a little sip right quick. The bad news is tonight, because I'm not that smart, there will be no sound effects. When somebody put $1 or $2, it's gonna be no titty bopping to the music. It will be titty bopping, but y'all won't hear the music. The reason why is because when we get guests, I have to use the headphones, and I don't know how to patch it in yet, and there's a way to do it, and I don't know how to do it. And so tonight, the ohs and the amps, we won't be hearing those sound effects. But for my sippers that's been sippers for a while, y'all know already that we used to do this with no sound effects, no green screen, no nothing. So we've been ghetto, and so we'll get through it. It's no bad deal. The good news is I saved a bunch of money on my car insurance by switching to Geico. That's the good news. Good. So let's get some of them sound effects. Remember them commercials, girl? That was so good, girl. So that's one thing. Teonny is here. He is here. He's in what we call the green room in this here show business. He's in the green room, and we will bring him in just a second. So while y'all are here, some like it ho HAUTE _ is his screen name on Instagram. But I'm gonna let him introduce himself when he comes on, and he'll be able to tell y'all, where to follow him at, where to catch him at, what he's been doing, and we're gonna get right into the mess right after that. So let's get through these church announcements first. Make sure, if you will, please, I'm talking about the like button, marry the like button, make love to the like button. I want y'all to kiss the like button with your finger. I'm talking about go press that like button. That like button, listen, that like button is a trade out the night world with something that's sitting like this. So go ahead and touch it, sister. Go ahead and play with it, wiggle it, work it, do all that stuff to the like button while you ain't doing nothing else. Next part about that is make sure you follow us at MC Shakie Live on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, all that stuff. We have different content for different places. Make sure you go ahead and follow us there. As well as follow the Tea Parlor Live. That is the place for all the tea, at the Tea Parlor Live on Instagram. If you are a sipper and you need to get anywhere you need to get, baby, we got one website for you. It's called bitchwesip.com. Bitchwesip.com. It takes you everywhere across Sip Nation. It will take you to my page. It will take you to go get your Sip Cosmetics, the sponsors of tonight's show. It will take you to get your bonnets. It will take you to get these lovely t-shirts. You cannot see it because I have a blue screen. It's sparkly. Shout out to Picasso Art. It will take you wherever you got to go. Bitchwesip.com is the number one place to be for a sipper. Everything you want to go Sip Nation is right there at your fingertips at bitchwesip.com. And without further ado, I will put on my headphones and switch the audio and then bring on our special guest for tonight who's going to help me co-host this thing, Mr. Teonny Spears, who is so let me switch the audio. Excuse me, I'm a little and we're gonna bring him to the stage left. And there he goes, everybody. Shout out to I wish I could do the applause, but welcome to Sip Nation. Hi to the Hot 99 with MC Shakie. This is Mr. Teonny Spears, better known or commonly known as Some Like It Ho on Instagram. Introduce yourself, say hi, and everybody. Make sure y'all can hear him. If y'all can hear him, let me know.
Can you guys hear me okay? And I'm saying that like I'm looking at the chat room, and I don't even have the chat pulled up on the phone. So can they hear me okay?
They look like they are hearing you all right. Everybody says nice smile, welcome. They're saying hey,
Oh, tell
hey
them thank
Teonny.
you.
Yeah, they were like waiting on you. Yes, they do hear you. Okay.
Were they waiting on me? Okay.
They
Hello
are-
there, everybody. I'm Teonny Spears. For those of you who don't know, I own the blog Some Like It Old __. I'm also a writer for the Tea Parlor Live, and I am glad to be here. Let's see how this thing turns out today. I'm not as shady as MC Shakie makes it out to be, but I guess I can let y'all be the judge of that.
Child, we have been for the past couple of. So you've been writing for the Tea Parlor Live for at least a couple of months now. Since what, April?
It's been since April. It's been about 2 months.
It's been about 2 months. So it's been about 2 months, and because we've been doing this, the Hot 99 since the thing, the virus or whatever. And so what happens was, we go through what the Tea Parlor had posted at the end of the night, and every time we go through it, so we have two contributors, you and T in the Shade, and so definitely some of the shadier posts have come from you, but we do
from me. I get that a lot.
Yes, but we love it. Shady, this is a place where Shady is. I appreciate you for coming on today and help me co-host, and we're going to talk about these topics and get into it.
Thank you for having me.
So how long have tell us a little bit about you and how you got into blogging and where you're going to, what can we expect from the future from you? I'm getting in interview mode, but I know that's not what this is, but I am.
And you didn't even tell me that you were going to do that. So now I'm caught off guard and I'm blushing. I've been blogging since I was 15 on MySpace. Like there wasn't even a name for it back then. It was just, MySpace had the little note field. So I would post in a little note field every once in a while, and people would actually read it. Like people from school actually read it, and it just went from there. Twitter came out in like 2009, and this guy was like, "Oh, I'm looking for a blogger," and I'm like, "Well, what's a blogger?" And he was like, "People that do celebrity news." I'm like, "Oh, well, I do that on MySpace." So I've been progressing, and last year I finally decided to do it on my own with some help from some friends and some encouragement. So
okay.
That's how I got here.
Do you see these comments that are coming up across? Do you see some of the ones that I'm posting up?
Teonny Shady Boots Spirits. I love it.
Okay. So last question, we're gonna get into the mess and into the foolishness that we have today. Mm-hmm. What can we expect from you as you grow, and what is it that you're gonna
I just want to make people laugh. I want to have a good time. And let's just see how it goes. I'm here for your entertainment, people.
That's right. That's right. Thank you so much for coming. And so without further ado, let us get into our first story. And it's actually coming from the Tea Parlor Live, and we're going to add it right in, and it's going to put me and you there. And this story is about our good friend, not really friend, I'll just say one of our people we've talked about on the show before, Miss Bobby Lytes. I have warned Miss Bobby Lytes on several occasions to stay off of Lil Nas X because I feel like if I ever get a chance to snack, I will. But
isn't he like the cutest thing?
Okay, is he not? Is it just in buns, child? And he did
absolutely, girl. Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Thank you. And so this is reality star Bobby Lytes, and she's decided to start transitioning into a transgender woman. He's now calling himself Vanity Lytes, and apparently, allegedly, they're saying he's being compared to Erica Mena and Kim Kardashian West, which I just don't see.
You know what?
But,
you know what though? Like honestly, looking at the picture and that post, it's very Kim Kardashian. I can see that a little bit, but I think people are reaching.
I think people are very much reaching. When I think of Kim, I don't even give mug that much. I get body. I feel like she gives you just body and kind of like statuesque. I mean,
she does.
Yeah, and this is giving me no body. This is just giving me like, I mean, and I don't get twisted. Bobby Lytes was always cute. She always had a little feminine type of like facial structure type thing.
Yeah, like his features.
Yeah, but he's just giving me Bobby Lytes and a lace front. Like he's not giving me like nothing. Like, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. I'm not getting the
right.
The
You know what?
what's that?
I absolutely agree. Like I'm looking at it right now. It looks like a good wig. Probably can use a little bit more oil sheen, maybe a nice little flat iron, but I don't know. It's just Bobby in a wig for me.
It's just Bobby in a wig. I think that as she grows in maybe some of her, I wonder if but you know she got the Coindellas apparently allegedly, so she might go into the full like woman thing. I don't know.
That's going to be a wonderful storyline when season 4 of Love and Hip Hop Miami does return if it's not canceled.
Do you know any transgender people?
I do actually, but they went from girls to guys, so I don't really actually know any guys to girls.
Okay, so this
I'm
is the
actually
problem.
trying to sleep with one of them.
You're trying to sleep
right
with
now.
You're trying to sleep with a
Honestly.
girl to guy trans man?
Mm-hmm. He's fine as hell.
That is interesting. you might like it. I have done that before. No, I have done that. I have done that before.
Have you done it before?
I have done it before.
How was
Twice,
it?
actually. Interesting. It's for me, it's like a psychological thing. Because okay, you know, I was in jail for 9 years, and so I guess like I consider myself an expert when it comes to penis. And so I said that to say only that like I am so when you're dealing with a trans woman who is a man who hasn't like, you know, the strap, it doesn't ever go down. Like there's no like when you're with a man, there's that feeling of completion. Like I've done it. Like when you're like I won the battle, like it's been defeated when it goes down, when everything's like it's like that moment of climax is something I look forward to. Like I feel like I've accomplished something. So, but with the trans man,
Right?
There's that feeling is not there. It's just like okay, you finished. You like you want to just go watch Netflix or something, and that's what goes into that. And it's just I'm not. That's the only thing that was like it's like a psychological thing. Everything else I love, but that's just like the only thing that does it for me. There's no sense of like I've done something, I've accomplished something, I've won the battle, I've won the war.
Maybe the next time, you know, if you do the next time, if there is a next time, you can get some whipped cream, and you know, when you guys feel like you've reached that point of climaxing, just shake the whipped cream bottle and you know, let it go out and shoot out everywhere. Get you some strawberries later, maybe, and some Hershey syrup. You're good to go.
Listen, my fat ass gonna. That's like that. I would be like Baskin. I'm gonna start calling my trans man Baskin Robbins after a while. Like every time I think about sex, I'm gonna think about one Sunday. But okay, so in the case of Bobby Lytes, you know, this is what I think though, and I think people are having a trouble with this. The trans people I know are really trans. Their mind tells them that there are a woman or a man, you know what it is. I don't think this is the case with Miss Bobby Lytes. I think in Miss Bobby Lytes' case, I think she's just doing that to have a storyline. That's exactly what I think. I'm so sorry. And I know I don't know her personally, but I have never once, and I've looked at her, I've been in her live before, but I've never once heard her at one point in time. I think just the same thing that happened with, what's his name? Kim Daddy, stepdaddy, Bruce Jenner. I think that they just
Caitlyn Jenner.
That. Yes, I don't think they really have any clue about what that really entails. I think she put on a wig and just want to pee. I don't think she really feels like a woman. I just don't. I'm sorry, I don't feel that from Bobby Lytes. Right. I think if you really were, and I feel like he was just a feminine man, but I feel like if you thought like trans women are people who think this way, and I just he's not doing it for me. And I'm not trying to be shady. I'm just like it just came out of nowhere. People that are trans women, and I was in a cell with one for years in jail, and she's one of my good friends still today. Their mind, they don't see themselves as men ever, and it's very bad for them. So okay, so Teonny, you first. Are you going to cancel Bobby Lytes, or are you going to let her make it? Excuse me, Vanity.
Oh yeah, I forgot y'all do councils. And you know, I don't have a fan like you do. My fan only says one thing.
What is your
I guess that means I need to get a new one. I'll show you, when the time comes and I'm not going to counsel someone. But
Okay.
I think I'm going to have to counsel Bobby for this because I too feel like he's only doing it for a storyline. And I mean, now that Love and Hip Hop has stopped filming for a while, you got to do something to keep the conversation going about you. And I feel like that's exactly what he's trying to do.
Right.
So, counsel for me.
Okay.
Plus, I find Bobby to be completely annoying anyway on the show in general, on Instagram, on Twitter, at award shows. I don't particularly like him. So that's a consolation for me.
Gotcha. Sip Nation, y'all are speaking. Sip Nation, what y'all gonna do? I see nothing but, hey everybody, I see nothing but cancels. I don't see anybody that wants to Sierra Alexis Skyish.
No, not Sierra. Not Sierra.
So I see nothing but cancellation. Okay, Victoria. I'm gonna call the girl Victoria. Vanity Lights. Sip Nation has spoken. You're canceled. I'm so sorry, sweetheart.
Canceled.
Maybe
Don't
next time.
apologize.
Go get your titties. Go get your titties done or something. I don't know. Maybe we'll believe it then. Until then, we need to see some. We need to see your titty bop. That's what we need to do. Like until then, it's over. Next story. On to the next story. Okay, so this has come from our friends that is on site, and they're saying that Kyla Pratt has confirmed she's recording new episodes of The Proud Family from home. And so let's get into it. Somebody hit me with the fair use audio commentary. Where's Wise or that 504 girl? I saw you in here. Hit me with the fair use audio commentary. Oh, I wonder if they're going to be able to hear it.
Oh, yeah.
Can y'all hear this? Oh, they can't hear it. Can you hear it?
No, I can't even hear it. Like, it's very faint for me. Like, it's really low.
Okay, so what we're going to have to do is this. I'm going to have to do this. I'm going to have to take it off of earphones for just 2 seconds. So, Mr. Teonny, please say nothing. I think I can put you on mute so it doesn't do feedback. All right, so I'm just muting for a second while we listen to this.
We had everything to have a studio.
So she was...
And I've recorded, I think, about 5 episodes so far. And it's going to be dope. I don't have a release date. They haven't given me a release date yet, but hopefully it's coming soon. Everybody keeps asking me about the Proud Family.
Yes, that was
Proud
this
Family
one.
reboot.
So the Proud Family, I should have heard that one. The Proud Family is coming back. There's going to be a reboot. Let me take you off of mute. I'm so sorry about that. But the Proud Family is coming back. Are y'all excited or no? What do y'all think about it? Congratulations to Kyla Pratt. I like her. She seems to be one of my nice girls. I was a fan of the Proud Family somewhat, and I thought it was a good thing for us. There were some characters in the Proud Family that I just thought were kind of like but I'll just keep that to myself. But what do y'all think about this? What do you think about this? Tiana,
I'm actually excited. Like, I love the Proud Family, and it was one of how when you're a kid, a show ends and it just ends like there's no like finale or anything. It's like, okay, one day it's a new episode, and then after that you just go back to reruns. The Proud Family was one of those shows that actually gave you a proper ending with a movie, which was dope because Disney Channel was doing just about. They were giving a movie for everything back then, but I think it's great. I love Kyla Pratt. I've always liked her. I like the fact that she still looks like she's 12 years old and like, she wants to go outside in the sandbox or something. Like, that is absolutely amazing. And she's almost like 35 or something like that. But I'm excited for the Proud Family. But the only thing, I need them to get Solange and Destiny's Child to do the theme song. If they don't get Solange and Destiny's Child to do the theme song, I don't think it's going to be right. Even if they can't get Destiny's Child, they at least need to get Solange. Like, that's the only way for me that I can see it actually working.
Okay, so I'm excited about this. I'm going to watch it. However, I will say this. This is Disney Channel's reboots. Aladdin, flop. Beauty and the Beast, okay. Lion King, flop. What?
Now, The Lion King was a flop. Beauty and the Beast is absolutely amazing. I loved Aladdin.
Aladdin, flop. It was so the Will Smith.
The Lion King was very disappointing, and I feel like the only reason I actually went to see it is because Beyonce was in it. And when Beyonce popped up, I was like, "Oh, that's literally it. That's all you guys are going to give her." So I left the theater upset.
Right.
Honestly,
I think that I'm just not, the Little Mermaid kind of like was the convergence of something, and it was okay. So they're doing a reboot of Hercules as well now. It's in production, like a live rebooting of the thing, and so I think so. So now Disney's going into their shows and rebooting them, and it's like I don't know if they really just tripping if they're playing in our face with this, because it's like I don't know. And so I just hope they take better care of the Proud Family than they did with the other stuff that they was rebooting. Beauty and the Beast was the only one that I kind of was like, okay, this is cute. This is going to be cute. The Jungle Book was a flop. Everything that they ever, like all the other Disney reboots just have been, in my mind, just lackluster, except for probably Beauty and the Beast. The rest of them are just like whatever. And I just hope that when they reboot this the correct way. The Little Mermaid was okay. I think it could have got a little less from the animated part and more of the live action part if they want to give us a true reboot. So that was kind of like borderline floppish for me, even though. So I don't know. I just want to make sure. So Disney, we canceled them for them reboots before, but I think they're coming back up because it's the Proud Family, and at least it's like they seem to be sticking true to some of the original characters and stuff like that, because they're getting this young lady who still looks, like you said, like a 12-year-old and still sounds like one on the slick as well. And so so are you? Do you want to? Are you? So you're here for it? You're not going to cancel it? You're going to let them make it? Oh, you're frozen. He left. Oh my God! I hope he comes back. It's the same link. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. Technical difficulties. Somebody said Shakie just canceled Disney. Come back. Let me call him because he just left. let me just call him right quick. Or okay. So hopefully he can come back. All right. So Sip Nation, I think he wants to keep it. What we're gonna do? Somebody said Penny was much. Cancel Disney. just cancel Disney. I was ready to fight the hyenas. They had been messed up. Okay, they said Shakie just cancel Disney. And I don't agree. Everything shouldn't be rebooted. So oh God, let me just give him a let me do this. Pardon me 1 second. It says the connection's lost. I don't know what that means. And we're going to try to get it together because we were just having a good old time. And hold on 1 second. It's saying to him that we lost his connection. And so let me see. All right. So, okay, I just sent it to him. So he should be coming back very, very soon. All right. Hey, what's going on? All right, so we're gonna. So we have. So Sip Nation has spoken. I'm so sorry, Disney. I'm so sorry, Disney. No, that's the wrong one. Wrong thing. I got so many fans. So somebody said keeping it. He's keeping it. Yeah, he's keeping it. What are y'all doing? Are we gonna cancel it? They said cancel Disney. Oh, y'all want to cancel Disney? Disney for these stupid reboots. You are now. Oh, wrong way. One of those days. You're canceled, Disney. You're canceled. Hopefully he'll come soon. Oh, that was just fun. We're having fun. Let's go on to our next story, Sub Nation. That was that. All right. So this next story, some of the reboots need to boot. So I say bye-bye, Disney. They canceled Disney. Okay. The sippers don't have no chill. All right. So the next thing that we have, the next story we have is an actual retraction story. So sippers, when I'm right, which is 95% of the time, I'm right. When I'm wrong, which is like 2% of the time, I'm wrong. Okay, so there it goes. Okay.
My bad, y'all.
Welcome.
I feel like Teddy Riley and Nelly during their little versus battles, and it's weird because I'm not even using Wi-Fi, so I don't even know why it said that I lost connection. Are they talking about me in the group chat?
No.
Oh,
They were saying bring back you. Look. You see that? Can you hear me?
Oh yes, I can. I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
No, there's no feedback. There's no feedback. Is
Oh,
there feedback for you?
Okay. No, I don't hear no feedback. Maybe we got it like this. Y'all hear feedback or anything?
So see, now you can play your. See, it took me losing the connection for you to be able to do what you do. So now you can titty bop to your music, and you can play your sound effects. I feel like now I deserve an applause since I didn't get one at first.
You'll get this one. This is what you'll get. You'll get this when it loads up. So it's moved everything. You'll get this. That'll work. Okay. Oh look.
But before we move on to the next one, though, I'm like, you really didn't like the Jungle Book. I understand not liking the Lion King because it was literally just threw together. But you really didn't like the Jungle Book?
I didn't, and I saw it.
I mean, I seen it in 3D, and it was absolutely amazing.
The visual
Beauty
effects,
and the Beast was great.
The visual effects were
Beauty
good.
and the Beast was great. What about else? Aladdin was really good. Like, I think that Will Smith was a perfect genie. I can't believe you. Now, the Lion King was very. Honestly, after Beyonce arrived off the screen, I left personally.
Yeah, the Aladdin was like great. I mean, the storyline was good and stuff.
I see. I'm a big not the okay really. Really? Okay, sis.
No,
okay. I can't wait to bring out this one little fan that I got.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you. But so they've canceled it. They've canceled Disney as well.
They canceled Disney? No, I love Disney.
It's canceled. Sip Nation is canceled Disney. Disney has been
no.
Luckily, cancellations mean literally absolutely nothing. But if it did, Disney would be canceled. So this is the story we're talking about now, and this is what Russell. So yesterday I went in on Russell Wilson, and I just said that he was just. I think it was horrible that he was talking about that's my like the kid, Lil Future being his dad, being Lil Future dad and stuff like that. But then a story like this comes across, and it's just awesome. He went in and you know what? This kind of just let me know like he really understands Future, because from what I understand after reading it, like these are all his favorite foods, all his favorite comfort junkie foods and stuff like that. And so they had a great old grand time. And all I saw was Big Future do a post. And so it's just like, you know what? I have to give Sip Nation an apology. I'm sorry, Russell Wilson. You do right calling that child. That child does right looking at you as a father because you actually understand him. So I had to take it back and just say that, Big Future, you're a big dummy. Lil Future, for this man to understand your child better than you, understand what his likes, all his favorite comfort, like he knows his comfort foods and all his favorite stuff. You do right being the daddy in this case. And so I just wanted to take that back. And y'all could cancel me if y'all want, but if y'all do, I will cancel the show. So
cancel him. No, well, never mind. Don't cancel him. I don't need him canceling the show.
What? Yeah, if you cancel me, so I just give me a fine. But which brings us into, so this runs in to the next story, which actually is one of your story, which is this one that just came across the desk. So this is you, and you say some like in underscore on Instagram. In new legal documents obtained by the ever ruthless, if not punctual, TMZ. That's not shady. Oh my God, you're shading the story.
It's not. Those are facts. They're shady as hell, but they're punctual. They show up right on time.
Gotcha. You say Elijah Reigns states that the fertilizing rapper Future threatened to kill her. The fertilizing rapper Future threatened to kill her in an attempt to coerce her into terminating a pregnancy. The alleged threat evidently scared her enough to report it to police. Elijah recently scored a victory after confirming that Star Wars actor Jar Jar Binks, who you're referring to as Future, was indeed the father of her 1-year-old daughter, Rain Wilborn, is now countersuing Future for libel, slander, and emotional distress. She goes on to say that he has accused her of sleeping around for financial gain. Instead, she has mental health disorder and called her a hoe. She further states that Master Splinter, who you're referring to as Future, right?
Absolutely.
Sent her 2 different text messages reading, "Let your lawyer speak for you at this point. You bogus, stole my last name. Now you want to be relevant. Just fall back off the net trying to prove a point." And TMZ, this bitch stole my last name. I think that's what I heard. I would never respect the clout chasing bitch. Never her. Eliza sued Future last August and requested $53,000 a month in child support. Future first requested an injunction from the court and argued Seraphim had been attempting to use their relationship and pregnancy to gain fame on social media and had been harassing him. Future is, I don't know if it's like between Future 6ix9ine, they have the record of cancellations on this particular show. So
I'm not even surprised. I am not surprised at all. Future needs to be canceled everywhere he goes. I don't see how he's so. Well, you know what? Honestly, it makes sense that he's so popular because he's the king of toxicness, and a lot of the dudes that listen to him basically don't have their kids, don't do anything for the kids, talking about the baby mama. So it makes sense that he's a king in this situation. Eliza deserves all 53,000 of those dollars. Do you hear me? I stand with sis. I am here for her. Future is just, I don't get him. Even when he was with Ciara, I'm a big Ciara fan. Even when he was with Ciara, I was just like, sis, like, what are you doing? Don't you know? And at that point, he had 4 kids by like 3 different women. So I'm just sitting here like, Ciara, don't get pregnant. Then Ciara got pregnant. Then what did he do? He cheated. And I'm just sitting here like, it serves you right. Like, I can't even say anything because you should have known better. You should have absolutely known better.
I agree with you 110%. But watch this. She can't get $53,000 a month. She can't even get $3,000 a month. And I'm going to tell you why. We calculated what Future, we did an estimation between his net worth and what he's actually earning in revenue annually. And if he puts 100% to what he actually earned, well, not 100%, I'm so sorry, without taxes before anything, if he is ordered to pay child support equally between all of his kids and still have something to live is based on a percentage of income, we calculated that he probably is able to give every child about $2,300 a month. He has so many. It has to be divided evenly amongst the children. Then the next part about that is if there's a 9th child or a 10th child, that number
There's definitely a 9th one.
We've been hearing rumors about a 9th and maybe perhaps a 10th. And so that number just constantly goes down. So there's no $5,300 a month to give her. There's just no money there. You can't get blood from a turnip. The judge will never order that for her. She's not going to get $5,300 a month. She's going to get about $2,300 a month because I guess the smart part their Future did was impregnate so many people that not one could just hold him out. Like, even if you give half of his overall income to child support, you're still looking at under $3,000 a month.
Well, you know what? Honestly, that might be true, but you also have to think about him and the 4 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that he's also taking care of. And I just feel like even with all of that, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are probably all over 18. He has the son that is going to jail that is about to be 18. So, once you hit that 18, you don't really have to pay child support.
But then there's back child support. There's the ones, so the ones that don't decline, that's cool. But at the same time, look, this is another thing. Even though they decline it, it doesn't mean the judge won't take it into consideration if he does one thing, Bob Johns or something.
True.
Like he can say, well, I am supporting them. And so there's things you could do. And this is coming from somebody who looked at it from that case. She's not getting $53,000 a month. She's not getting $53,000 a year. I'm sorry. It's just not.
No,
there.
She's not. She deserves it, but she's not going to get it. She's absolutely not going to get it. My thing is, I just want to know with his track record, why does everybody feel like all of these women should know who Future is, which is why I'm so worried for Lori Harvey. I like Lori Harvey. I'm just so scared that she's going to get pregnant and she's going to get caught up in the wave. Like, I don't like, everybody knows what Future does, yet they choose to sleep with him anyway. Like, why?
So do you think he was threatening her? So
I believe it.
I believe it.
I absolutely believe it. I absolutely positively believe it. With him being Master Splinter and knowing all of these karate moves and things, I absolutely believe that he was threatening that woman, and I believe that he probably would have got the Ninja Turtles, probably the Avengers, the Power Rangers, anybody that he could to get her taken care of, if you know what I mean. And it's wrong.
Do they not make condoms where he is?
Probably not.
Is that not a thing?
I mean, when you live in the sewer, I mean, the only condoms that are down there are the ones that are used, and what good are that?
So you're canceling Future, I'm assuming.
Future has been canceled for me since 2012.
Okay. Sip Nation, what y'all gonna do with Future tonight? Are y'all gonna let him make it one night? Or because I think part of this is her too. You know the kind of food you're dealing with. Do y'all want to? Somebody said, I hope he get checked regularly. Okay. They say cancel whoever keep giving him the time of day. Okay. Oh, so Future again. Sip Nation has spoken. I see a lot of cancels. They say he buried. He's done. Who gonna do the eulogy? He been canceled. Future Sip Nation has spoken. You're canceled. Yes. On to the next.
You know what? I'm upset that you have this canceled fan. So this is what I'm going to do right quick, because I feel completely left out when you do it, and it is unfair. You need to send me a fan. Okay. Thank you. 1 second.
I shall. Do you want? Can I? What do we got? What do you got? Okay.
That's the best that I can do.
I like that. Improvising. That's what we're about over here at Sip Nation and the Hot 99. So they said, Shakie, don't put him on the roster anymore, please. I will try not to, but he always does something stupid.
Every day he does something so unnecessary, so pointless, so it's like, I mean, I was telling a friend earlier today, he was like, you look for things to say about Future. And I'm like, I really don't. Like, Future does this stuff himself, and it just gets sent to me. Like, I'm sick of it. I'm absolutely sick of it.
So we're going to try. Okay, so look, tomorrow we're not going to do a few. No, if Future runs for president tomorrow, we will not cover it. I will give y'all that. Oh, you got some people here for you. Hi. They're looking for
Hi, Tyosha.
Hi, Tyosha. How are you, sister? Welcome, and thank you for coming. Teonny has brought y'all out tonight. All right, so our next story, another one of your wonderful stories, and this one I just couldn't be more happy with seeing posted, in a sense. So apparently Lisa Ray was attacked and being dragged on Twitter because the ever so dumb and delusional Nicki Minaj fan, yes, the barbs, carbs, and all these other foolishness, simply because she agreed with Usher that Kim paved the way for Nicki. And let me add that it wasn't just Nicki. Lil' Kim helped pave the way for female rappers to not only speak sexually like men, but be confident and own it when they do. You go on to say Nicki doesn't have to bow down to anyone. It's true, and you've stated it many times, up and comers don't have to bow down to her either. Her fans need to accept the fact that she didn't create the female rap genre on her own. It was here before her. Lil' Kim, Missy, Foxy, Roxanne, MC Lyte, Queen Latifah, and it'll be here when she's gone. You go on to be shady enough to say Super Bass and the Super Bowl with Madonna, that she didn't do it herself. It had to be a white woman they brought her on. Are probably the only things even remotely close to being considered iconic that she's done. All right, let me say something. And I'm gonna speak and I'm gonna just open up. Lil' Kim, before Lil' Kim really, kind of Foxy Brown a little bit, but Foxy Brown still was that rough around the edges. All female rappers were tomboy. What is that? First? That's Madonna?
No. I like Madonna.
Okay, yeah, I'm okay with Madonna. I'm okay with it. Ray of Sun is that's my Ray of Sun and Frozen, and those are my.
Oh yes, but that's a conversation for another day. Go back and host your show.
Okay. So I think that Lil' Kim opened up the door. Every rapper before that was kind of like a tomboy or had a little roughness. Lil Kim was like, look, I'm not finna be no like dyke type rapper. I'm gonna really sit up here and just really like be me and be unapologetically me. And so you have to give her that type of credit.
She
And
made it okay for a female rapper to be sexy and to be girly like an R&B singer.
exactly. And that's exactly the imprint that Nicki comes from. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
My thing is these barbs are they are just the most dumb, delusional, unsatisfied, unappreciative group of people. And I don't understand why they feel like they have to. You can't erase history. And I say that all the time. And I also say all the time because a lot of people feel like I don't like Nicki Minaj, which I don't. But they feel like I attack her all of the time because I don't like her. And it's like, no, I don't. It's not that I attack her because I don't like her. It's because I attack her because she feels like she's untouchable. She feels like she started all of this. She's a bully. And the barbs are the worst. And people talk about the Beehive, which I'm a proud member of. People talk about the Beehive all of the time and talk about how delusional they are. But one thing is for sure, when Beyonce tells us, don't do that, don't say that, y'all need to chill out, we chill out. You're supposed to. Nicki has no control over her bars because she feels like they do exactly what they say, what she wants to say. And because they say what she wants to say, she lets them go on and do everything. And she uses that to hide behind. And she just, my barb said this and they're right. Girl, please.
I agree. Listen, the Beehive, they're fanatics, but they're classy.
Yes, we are.
They're classy. I've never saw the Beehive just like, you have singers, but you don't use them. You're classy. I've seen Beehive members get into like classy, upscale reads with people that are not in the Beehive, and I live for that. The Nicki fans actually go out into all-out threats, death threats, and what is that? How is that helping the person that's never going? They're not going to bind you out. You go to jail. You go to whatever. They're not going to bind you out. They're not going to do anything for you. Is that going to make any sense? It's okay to be a fan. It's okay. I'm a fan of a lot of people, but it's just like, wow. Be a fan of yourself at some point. And so that led into the next story, which is coming from you about Claudia Jordan, which she says, wow, now the barbers have gone too far, threatening to beat her. My 69-year-old mother and now harassing my 15-year-old niece. At the end of the day, what will this accomplish but keep your karma bad and get you brought up on charges? We stay protected. Know this, okay? She's letting them know. There are barbs that post that we expect a public apology to Nicki by midnight or trust you will be dealt with. What? So tell us about what happened with Claudia Jordan. Because this is
Claudia Jordan was actually the one that was leading the conversation that Lisa Ray was having. Vivica Fox was there, and I think Selena Johnson. And they were talking about, see, it all goes back to Sunday night where Usher and Swiss Beats were having a conversation. They were talking about the next verses. Swiss Beats said that he would like to see Nicki and Lil Kim. Usher simply said, you can't do that because Nicki is a product of Lil Kim. It's basically like, you can't do Ciara and Janet Jackson because Ciara is a product of Janet Jackson. It's a fan imitating the originator. Right. And Claudia was just like, basically that. She was like, Usher said nothing wrong, and there's no need for them to be upset about anything. But of course, and granted, the way that Lisa Ray responded, because she was a little aggressive, and I do feel like the wording didn't come out right, especially when she threw in, like Beyonce said, bow down, bitches. Like the way that she said it could have been delivered differently. So I kind of understand them getting upset the way they did. But at the same time, they knew exactly what she was saying, and they took that to cause havoc, basically. And I just, again, it's just an example of them. You know, most of the Barbs were born in like 2005. So they're kids and they're delusional. Like, these are the people that sit here and say that Tupac isn't a legend. So for the most part, I don't even see why people go back and forth with them. And you know, they canceled school because of COVID. The Barbs should all still be in school, I feel like, because they have no sense.
Okay, so he's a Barb. Actually, as he's a Barb. Him, not you. I'm talking about this guy here. He says, like, come on, no, we didn't. She still says she got cursed out. So listen.
Oh, Lord.
So listen, y'all. Okay, check this out. Teonny is 1,000% right. The Barbs are lunatics. I'm so sorry. And I've tried to give Nicki the benefit of doubt and understand what's going through with her life and all this other stuff like that. But the Barbs are official lunatics. I have shown, like, they're psychotic, they're classless. They said some of the Beehive has sent threats too. Were you a part of the he's canceling? She's canceling them already. She's canceling the Barbs. Sim Nation, what are we going to do with the Barbs and threatening this woman and all this stuff like that? Canceled. Barbs, it was my pleasure to cancel y'all again on Sim Nation. I want to give y'all a double cancellation. Wow. I'm gonna give y'all a bomb too. That's for all you crazy, idiotic Barbs. This is cancel Nicki and the Barbs. Cancel all the hives.
Cancel all these hives. Wait a minute now. Don't go too far.
They say cancel Claudia Feet in her deep voice.
She does. Don't.
Oh,
Claudia does have a deep voice. That's my girl, though.
We can. Okay. So, okay. Barbs, y'all cancel Submission and Smoker. All the time. Next story. So, this is a story I wanted to do. I found it on Ball Alert, like just like an hour ago. And our good sister, y'all know I name drop sometimes, and this is one of the times I name drop. Our good sister, former Real Housewives of Atlanta star Phaedra, is coming back to reality TV, set to star in the new season of Marriage Boot Camp Hip Hop Edition, which I believe appears on one of those off. Is it VH1 or one of those off networks? I don't know. I thought it was.
I think it's WeTV.
WeTV, one of the off networks. One of the on networks. So I just want her back on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I thought she was so shady and I loved it. Every now and then she had those like, she would shade with her looks like she had that little look like, what's going on? So she going back with her boyfriend dude who is looking weird here. What do you make of this? Did you get a chance to check this out?
Well, you know what's interesting is the boyfriend is actually Claudia's ex-boyfriend, and
Claudia Jordan.
That's her. That's Phaedra's boyfriend that she's going to be on Marriage Boot Camp with is Claudia Jordan's ex-boyfriend, which is interesting. I've looked into it a little bit. I haven't really had the chance to actually go into depth, but you know what? I'm like you. I like Phaedra to an extent because I don't like her. I like her, but I don't like her, which is a good thing because when you're like that, that means that you're actually doing something. I too feel like they should bring her back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She's going to be what Kenya Moore tried to be and what Eva should have been. I think it's going to be great. And I think seeing her on Marriage Boot Camp will be, I think it's going to be good. And Phaedra can read a bitch down like it is nobody's business. And you know I live for things like that.
Right. They said she went too far with the lies. Oh.
She did go too far with the lies when she did that with Candy, especially because Candy was a friend of hers. And Candy never really did anything to her. But I mean, I think she should come back. Like her coming back and her and Candy trying to hash things out. I think it's time for it to happen.
So marriage boot camp only lasts like a season, right?
It's really like 8 episodes or something. Like it's not even a long season.
I need her back on really real reality TV. So I'm not for like, okay, marriage boot camp, we get a little fix, but I need that interaction with those. I need her to put her foot right back on Kenya. I need her back on, like, I don't have an issue with Candy. I like Candy, but I mean, I just need her back in those necks. I'm okay with the marriage boot camp. It's gonna give me a little fix, but I really need her to be on there, and that's what it is. It's a couple of weeks, and that's just it. Okay, I'm here for it. What do y'all want to do? Y'all want to cancel her? Or y'all? I want to put up for cancellation. Somebody said her husband looks like Tristan Thompson and Lionel Richie had a baby, and I was like, OMG. And so,
well, he's definitely a scammer.
He's a scammer.
He's a scammer.
Can you give us details about what happened?
I can't. I can give them to you. But I'm kind of, I had a conversation with Claudia.
Okay.
And I can definitely give you the details, but I can't say too much of anything right now.
Gotcha. We'll be looking out for that when you cancel us. So that's what it is. I want to cancel him, because he does give me a little Lionel Richie-ish type dude. The scamming part is, yeah. So, but if Sip Nation, what do y'all want to do? Y'all have an option. They said she loves scammers. Do you? Who else is gonna pay for everything? Like, who doesn't love scammers? I'm a scammer. I love scammers. I'm not paying.
You're a scammer?
What did you think? I didn't go to jail for killing anyone. I went to jail for I defrauded the government out of like $500,000. I don't scam anymore. I don't play with the. I'm not playing with the IRS.
Wow.
I went to jail. I stole $500,000 from the government.
Oh wow.
I was a scammer when scamming had a technique. Like, I would never scam like our people or anything like that.
Right.
Operations and the government and stuff like that. And so it was like, I'm a nerd about nature. And so yeah, I love scammers, but everybody loves scammers, because who is going to give you a wash and dry set for $100, $150? But a bitch that swiped the card.
That's facts.
So we all love scammers. Scammers are okay over here. So they're going to keep Phaedra. Do y'all want to cancel the boyfriend? I'm thanking y'all for keeping somebody tonight. Good. Thank y'all. Sip Nation, she's going to get the green fan. There you go, Phaedra. You get the go. Oh, y'all.
So this is not a cancellation now. I can finally bring out my fan.
Yes, you can. She's not been canceled. She has been slayed. Okay, I love it. Phaedra, you slay, sister. Get yourself back on Real Housewives, because that's what we want you at. Congratulations, Phaedra. You made it tonight. On to the next story, which comes from the Shade Room. Now, this is a little political-esque. It's not more ST-esque as we have come to, but it's something that I want to bring to the attention of Sip Nation. I did go over this briefly with Teonny, and so listen. So China was the first to get this thing. We got it. This is what's going on, but they're saying they fear the second wave of the virus will spread as new cases have been detected since reopening, and now they're going to go back on lockdown. 100 million people due to the new cases that have.
Wow.
So this is what's going on. So this is my last night. I spoke to y'all at the end of the night and said this, and it was very, very serious and very serious. If y'all can do what you have to do, did y'all call y'all congressman or something and say y'all doing a bad thing, making us choose lives or livelihood? There's no cure. There's no vaccine. The thing the president taking is just because he wants to get high. This is a real thing. I'm so done with it. But sister is here. It is here. They say I'm so done with it. They say cancel China. What? They're letting us know that if you go outside, you're gonna get it. If you don't have it, when you go, you're gonna get it. Yeah, that's gonna be us next. And we didn't even lock down like they did. When they locked down over there, they locked down for real. There wasn't no choice, essential workers or nothing. They was over there, like, so what they would do was the military was delivering food and essential to different people. Like they were delivering everything. Like you never left the house. You got locked. You get shot or something. I don't know what they do. Put you in jail, I guess. And then, but over here, so even though their reopening was much stricter, we're reopening. We're going to parties and chilling. We're not even going to work. We're going to parties and beach parties and stuff like that. Do y'all think? They said cancel. Okay. No, I didn't see that. Somebody. Black people say what it is. We're disposable to them. Stay home if you can. Stay home if you can. That's all I can say. They say he ain't taking pills. So, what, do you have an opinion on this?
Absolutely, Alita.
What?
I was agreeing with the comment that you put up from Alita, where she was saying that Black people understand what this is. We are disposable for them. Stay at home if you can. Like, I agree 100%. Like, I feel like Black people aren't taking it seriously like they should. Like we should. I'm not even gonna say like they should. Like we should. I feel like we're the ones that are going to be affected the most from this in general anyway. And I hate the fact, like I was telling you earlier, like I hate the fact that Louisiana is currently in phase 1. Like we're not ready. And I feel like by the end of this week, by the time next week gets here, there's going to be a new dosage, there's going to be a new percentage, and we're going to have to go back and lock down again. And I hate that it's happening, but the only way that we can stop it is if we stay in the house. And I just don't understand for the life of me why no one could stay in the house. Like, I feel like what they should allow everyone to do is the government should send out what they should have did with the stimulus checks is sent them out at like the beginning of March. Make sure everybody gets it, or a majority of the people gets it or whatever. That way they can use that money, spend it on the things that they need to spend it on, and then they can send out another wave just so people like don't even go to the grocery store. Like don't do any of that stuff. Like stay in the house.
It's so hard. It's so hard for us to get this in our heads, and I don't understand. But listen, y'all, I'm not saying this to dissuade y'all from doing anything, but I want y'all to make it through this. And until they hear those words, vaccine, cure, accurate, works, it's not 100% safe. Stay 6 feet. Wear your gloves, wear your mask, wear your hazmat suits, whatever. It's not. And I love y'all, sippers, and I want y'all to know that. I really do. And I want to see y'all through this. I want to see us through this. And I'm like, it doesn't bother me as much because I was in jail 9 years on lockdown and stuff. This is what it feels like. I mean, of course I get weary every now and then, but I just go ahead and watch some MC Shakie or go read some Like It and I'm good. So that's what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to just kind of like y'all got to get. If y'all don't have to, don't go. If you have to, go get your stuff. Sage, I agree with you. If you gotta go get your stuff. I'm not saying that, but I am saying
absolutely
limit what it is. Be careful with this. If y'all is out there, be as careful as you possibly can. Don't take it for granted. Put in your mind, everybody around you has it. Stay 6 feet from this one, 6 feet away from them. Do what you have to do. And I just want y'all to be mindful of that. Because as we see when people are reopening, this is what's happening. And if y'all don't want to go back on lockdown, follow the rules if y'all are going out. If you don't have to, don't go. And I appreciate you for that. So we don't have to cancel nobody here. Somebody said let's cancel China, but I don't know. I don't want to cancel China. I would cancel Trump if we could cancel somebody. But he's been canceled. He's like another person. Unanimous cancellation.
Oh wait, definitely cancel Trump because he shouldn't even be in there anyway. Cancel him.
Okay.
Cancel him. Cancel. Wait, this didn't come out the way that I thought it would when I turned into a fan. Okay. Because I really do feel left out. Cancel him. Just cancel him. Like, cancel Trump, man.
Definitely. Frederica, I don't even think you let anybody make it. You just cancel everybody. They say you be careful you wear your mask. And yes, you should. I don't like wearing it, but I will wear it now. So we've canceled Trump again, obviously. And we're on to our next story, which is this fine specimen of chocolate right here, sisters. With no teeth. Okay, so he got no teeth though, girl. He fine. We didn't go too far. But this dummy. Okay, I want to see if I can pull up the one where he. Why am I? So yeah. Okay,
Okay, man.
The corn on the cob challenge. This is it. This is Jason Derulo. In case y'all didn't know, he got a big old yay. Let me tell you, he had did this video. I gotta find it where he jumping in the pants. Hold on, I got to find this. It was on the shade room. Let me go find this. Hold on, I got to find this. I'm so sorry. So basically, hold up. Let me see. It was a couple days ago. Was it a couple days ago or like a day ago? Oh, I gotta find this. He jumped in that daggone. I was like, oh Lord, Jesus Christ.
Were you shook, honey? Were you in distress?
Here you go. Yes, I was. I was really, because he did a video before where it showed he had a big old yeah, and you know we're a fan of big old yads on this channel. But I want y'all to pay attention, not him jumping in the pants, but you see where my finger is? Pay attention to that right there. Let me make sure this is humongous so everybody can see it. I'm about to let me big this up because I want y'all to
wait. Let me get my glasses.
Go get your glasses.
Give me a second.
I'm gonna get my magnifying glass while you at it, because I'm gonna look and I'm telling you, sisters, I am telling y'all.
Okay.
I watch and I want to show y'all what I'm seeing. I don't think it has music to it, but thank you for saying that too. So I put it on. So watch where my mouse is going to point to. Look where my mouse at. Pay attention. Now I'm looking through the magnifying glass. Do you see all that? Did you see that? Did you see that? Let replay. Yeah, Jason Derulo, we love you. I love you. You can't do no wrong. Look at it. Look, in slow motion. Watch it. It's gonna go up. Look. Look at how it jumps up when the jumping is up. Boom. Did you see that? Did you see that? Am I the only one? Am I? Did you see it, sister? Did you see it? So
hold on, give me a second.
He is. Big old yeah. I saw that sucker go up. Oh my God. He said, wait, let me get my glasses. Baby, that ain't me. Okay. So can y'all hear me? Or am I getting everybody? Is everybody hello? Teonny? I'm not impressed.
I hear you just fine.
Oh, you're not impressed? I was definitely impressed. I was impressed.
I'm not impressed.
I was impressed. It sits to the right. It looked like it had a little curve in it. It looks as about as big as the corn of a cob. Somebody said, yes, I saw it. I love it. Yes, we saw it. He got a pipe. No one but you saw that shaking. Oh, no. I ain't tripping. I watches it. I'm going to tell y'all about it. So listen, this specimen of chocolate that have all that blessing in my mind. Why you not impressed? What would the safari impress you?
Absolutely.
This is his biggest safari. I subscribe.
It impresses Erica Mena too. And it probably impressed Nicki.
Oh, wait. Oh. Okay. Okay. Jason's packet, he had a picture taken down because it showed a print. Okay. They can negative that was regular. That was regular. But you got to mess it. He's not probably erect either. So when he get it's probably Okay.
No,
so
thank you.
So here's the cutie pie. But look what this, but he's also a dummy, and we don't like dummy. So let's just
he's corny.
Have y'all seen this?
No.
I always wanted to try it. Life hack.
So what this big dummy did is end up chipping his teeth.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh wait. Oh my God. Oh man. No, man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. That.
Do you want teeth? Does he want teeth? Look at this white girl. Like, oh, shut up. She want this fan right here. She wants this man like, oh, you're so cute.
Oh
Jason.
my God.
She wants
No, man. Oh my God. You know what?
when you got
Jason Derulo is, you know how on TV they make it like, oh, Diet Coke is better than Coke. And you drink Diet Coke and you're like, well, this is kind of basic, this is kind of boring. That's Jason Derulo to me. Jason Derulo is corny. He looks good. He's a very handsome dude. I'll give him that.
okay.
He's corny, man. Like, no.
So you equate Jason Derulo to look. They got some look now. That's coming across the. Oh, you can't see it because it's up in that line. But so you equate Jason Derulo to a can of Diet Coke. Is what we're doing, right?
I am equating Jason Derulo to great value.
It's a great value. Oh, Diet
to just great value in general.
Okay, so it's like so he is.
It's like, how great value is like, oh, these twists and shouts, they're not Oreos, but they're just as good as Oreos. And you buy them because it's cheaper. But honestly, it's not.
So
it's absolutely not.
So
it's not.
So he's Diet Sam's Cola? He's not even
He's Diet Sam's. He's Shasta, Dr. Thunder. All of that.
Okay, Dr. Thunder. Okay. Is he Diet Dr. Thunder or is he regular Dr.
do they have Diet Dr. Thunder?
Yes. No, I don't know. Yeah.
Do they have Diet
Dr. Thunder? Jason Derulo. They call him Check.
No, they didn't say Check Cola, did they? Oh man. Oh my God.
Mr. Pim. I'd rather Dr. Thunder over Mr. Pim. I'm sorry. Mr. Pim just tried too hard. Then she was just, I don't know what she ever did. I grew up on
No, not Dr. Pim. None of that. What's that soda that they buy during the family reunions and the family events that they put in there in the coolers for the kids?
The little juicy one? It looks like little barrels, the barrel juices.
Yes. The sugar-free ones.
Oh God. Poor Jason Derulo. So okay, listen. Are you canceling him for being? What are you? Jason Derulo has been canceled. They say he's still brand. Sip Nation, he have a big dick, and y'all know big dick is crazy. This little man disrespectful. Are we gonna let big dick Jason Derulo make it, or are we gonna say Shasta? Oh my God, Kimberly, you have to go for Shasta, girl. You have to go for Shasta. You guys have to go for. They say C&C hugs, the hug juices. They know exactly what you're talking about. Somebody said, get off Mr. Pimp though, girl. We don't like no Mr. Pimp. Cancel him. Not the pink. So you want to cancel Jason Derulo and keep the cock? That's what y'all want to do?
Jason Derulo, like his career, is canceled.
Oh my God. So Jason Derulo, Sip Nation has spoken. You are canceled. We are going to save your penis though. And that is what Sip Nation has done. Jason Derulo.
I'm not saying no, I'm not saying his penis. That's just you.
Yeah. I'll take the cock. Y'all can throw Jason Derulo away. I'm gonna keep the cock. I'm gonna keep.
I mean, now if you keep the cock, you got to keep his career too.
I don't know even not.
No, Shakie baby. No. You can't just take the PP and not take the career. You got to take them both.
Sister,
you gotta take them both. You gotta take them. Take that career.
Song he sings. I don't know.
I don't know one song he sings either, but take that career too.
Hold on. Let me see. If I could, Jason Derulo songs. All right, let me see something. If I know one song. Swallow, Talk Dirty, Wiggle, Marry Me. Oh, will you? Oh, he made that? Talk Dirty is a song with 2 Chainz. Good. I don't know any of these songs. He has songs. Like, I'm looking at sales and stuff. He's like, he has a lot of stuff. Hello? Can you hear me?
You know how you go to the drink and you're like, oh, can I have a Coke? And they're like, we don't have Coke here, but we have Pepsi.
Yes.
That's Jason Derulo.
He has songs and he has #1 songs. He wrote songs for Cash Money Records.
He wrote songs for Cash Money Records.
After producing records for several artists and writing songs for Cash Money Records, co-founder Birdman, Young Money Entertainment owner Lil Wayne, and rapper Diddy, Derulo signed a minor record label with this record. He's wrote for Cash Money. According to this is Wikipedia.
Wikipedia lies.
No.
Just like the Barb's lie about how great Nicki Minaj is.
He has songs. Turning the beat around. Everybody dance now.
Never heard it.
I never heard it either. I've heard Talk Dirty. I've heard that song.
I heard Talk Dirty, but it's nothing to be excited about.
When
It's
did
just
that
like
come
his
out?
pee-pee.
When did that? Don't want to go home.
Never heard it.
I never heard it either. I didn't even know he made Talk Dirty. I swear to God, I thought it was a white boy.
I remember Talk Dirty.
I was in jail, so that's why I was hearing it on the radio though.
I remember Talk Dirty.
That's why I have an excuse. All right, so they say Shakie, I can keep him. Okay, good, I got him. I'll take him. Y'all just go ahead and cancel him then. I'll take him. I'll take him and his career. Talk Dirty was a good song. Okay, so. Okay, that was our 8th story. So this is our 9th, and this is our last one. So it's always a kind of feel good-ish type story, and it's found. This man posted this woman was funny. This lady is funny. LMAO. So African American music executive Emmett E. Class Walker claims he was waiting to board at his flight at Ronald Reagan Washington Airport with his first class ticket when the white blonde woman behind him refused to believe he could have been in first class. Excuse me, I believe you may be in the wrong place. You need to let us through. This line is for priority boarding, the woman said. Walker posted the exchange on Facebook where it has gone viral. After explaining to her that he knew exactly where he was and showing her his first class ticket, she then refused to believe he paid for the ticket. He must be military or something, but we paid for our seats, so he still should have to wait, she said. What Walker said next had the entire gate clapping. Nope. Too big to ever be in anybody's military. I'm just a nigga with money. He posted a conversation. With a selfie showing him waiting in line with the woman standing behind him. It been liked over 670,000 times at the time of the writing, with hundreds of comments praising Walker. Never judge a book by its cover. She's so ignorant it makes no sense that people like her still exist. Enjoy yourself. You handled it well, wrote one commenter. Another wrote, the power of an educated man with patience. A former military personnel wrote, I'm prime military and I'm offended. What does the military have to do with your ability to pay for a first class? Heck, they give us economy seats. Nope, not bad a reason to assume why you would have a first ticket. These are racist. And that is the woman. I wonder how she feels now. I wonder how she like she has to be like she's going viral, like for being a dummy. Oh, happy birthday, somebody. Whoever birthday it is. I didn't see who what's birthday. Was it happy birthday? Chantel? I don't
completely has to be.
Can you hear me? Huh?
Yeah, like she has to be embarrassed. Can you hear me?
Okay, yes, I got you. So it's like, oh my God, I cannot believe that people like I really just like I'm tripping because people like for real, like these people like really exist on the planet. Like what the hell? So I'm glad. So he did this. This is going viral, and this is just my feel good story. Never judge a book by its cover. I have ridden for first class before. I ride first class when I fly because the economy seats, my big ass. I like the big old seats in the front. I'm sorry. Them economy seats. One time I rode the economy, and it's like my third row of fat right here. Like the it got caught in the what is it? The I can never put the seatbelt on in economy. It can't get around me. I don't like it. It's just I don't do. And so they got the whatever the thing is, the armrest. It was just like I put it up. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I had it down, but I was ready to get up, and I put it up, and the armrest caught my fat. It's like my fat got caught in the armrest, and I was like stuck. I was like, it was hurting, and I was in pain, and the flight attendant had to come help me because I couldn't get it down because the fat in the armrest, it was pinching me. But so I don't do economy anymore.
You don't do economy.
That experience taught my big ass. Look, listen. You can't do economy. You're gonna be paying extra for flights until you drop a 10 or 2. So they said she don't feel bad. So that's our last story. This has been a hot 99. We did an hour and 50 minutes. I thought it was gonna be much. I thought we was gonna probably go overtime, but I'm so glad that we kind of kept a long time. It has so okay, y'all. So Sip Nation, thank y'all so much for coming. And Teonny, y'all didn't know he was so nervous for this, but he did such a wonderful job. Y'all give him a round of applause. Sip Nation, thank y'all so much. What do you? I want to ask you for him. What do you think? How do you? Because I want him to branch out and do have his his voice is so good. He looks so great. He's good, so he's very smart, and we don't like dummies. So we would definitely watch. We want him to do his own thing. So they say, oh, look, there you go. Oh, look. Thanks, giving him a shade fan. They said they couldn't even tell you was nervous. You were awesome. And you came back. They said, thank you for joining us. You were great. You're getting buku applause.
Oh wow! Oh, you guys, stop it! Let me move my bang out my face. They're making me feel really. Thank you guys so much. I was shaking. I was literally when we were talking earlier. I was in the room like this. My hands were like this. I was completely shaking. I was shook. Okay. And I was talking to my I think she's in the chat room. Alita, she's one of my really good friends, and I have another good friend. His name is Mac. They're a part of my. They're the ones behind the scenes that keep me going with the stories and everything. And I was like I'm really, really nervous. I'm really, really nervous. So yeah, thank you guys. I enjoyed it.
So tell us, they want to know where they can follow you at.
Oh, follow me on my own blog at Some Like It Oat. __. Maybe Shakie could throw it up on the screen for you guys. And of course, I write for the Tea Parlor Live, so you guys can catch me there every day too.
He is he's a treasure to have. That's what it is on Instagram. You can follow him there, and he does. They said they want to shade time with you on YouTube. Why don't you? Dylan, can you come? Is there something? Because listen, we would look. He was great. You need to come. When can we get you back here to come and do this with us again? Can we maybe when you
want me back? I can come back.
Can we?
If you want to make this a weekly thing, let's go for it.
All right. So maybe next week you can come back and give us a little bit of the shade. They said they need to get you a fan. They want you to come back. We want you back. You were great.
Yeah, look, somebody got to give me a council. I got to get a council fan, man.
We have to get you a council. I say next month. Actually, awesome and very good at what he does. You are, we can do that. We can do that. I would love to do that. Oh yeah, he actually is he's a sipper. He's a family member. He actually gives y'all the tea on the Tea Parlor Live. So definitely. Or they say Tuesdays with Teonny. We'll work it out. We'll figure it out.
Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for having me. Follow my blog though. Put it back on the screen.
I certainly will.
And give people a chance to follow. Shameless plug there.
Hit the follow button for Some Like It.
This is literally the only fan that I have. I kind of feel bad.
It's good though. I'm a fanaholic now. I didn't have one until recently. And my first one was Shade. My first fan this is my first fan. And once I got there's a lady in Sip Nation, her name is Wise, and she's the Secretary of Defense. And she pays attention to everything. And she got this for me. And I was like, sister, I need every fan that you could muster. And so then she came with this. Well, oh God. And I literally like got on my mama's nerves because I was just going around like I was bopping people with it. She got the green one because that's our signature color. And of course she got the You're Cancel fan because we cancel. So she I love her that, and she actually sells them. So I will order you one and we will do it. But definitely, yes, come back next week. We look forward to seeing you. We'll work the logistics out and we'll definitely announce it to Sip Nation. This was good. And look, hearing the shade is so much funnier than reading it. I love it. So definitely you have to do that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and they say, oh, there you go. Teonny Spears on Facebook as well.
You better plug me, sis.
Oh, him and his fan one more time. Look. This is what they.
Him and his fan. Oh, y'all want the fan one more time? Wait.
They want the fan one more time. And this is weird because Sip Nation doesn't like anyone. They have been shady with every. There was the So I answered. This is why I don't do this no more with them. The last time I had somebody online was an interview with the lady from the NAACP, and we were talking about a serious topic of like a false arrest. I swear to God, this woman had to be like 60 or 70 years old. She's older. Her name is and in the comments, the sippers were actually shading the woman in her wig, and I'm like, oh my God, y'all are not ready. I cannot do this with y'all because this woman she's the president of the NAACP, and I covered a story on Instagram about a false arrest, and they canceled the NAACP lady. I was like, oh my God, they were nicer, but they were still shady. And so the fact that they like you, that's a great thing because sippers just happen to not like anyone for some strange reason.
Thank you guys so much. And I wish I could see the chat. So next time I'm going to make sure to pull it up. I thought that if I had it up on the computer and had it up on the phone that it would probably like lag or something. I don't know why I thought that. But I'm definitely going to make sure that I can see the chat next time.
Right.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you. I'll give you a call in a few minutes. So
and someone said I had a nice smile. Thank you.
Yes, you do. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Give them another round of applause, Sip Nation. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, sippers. Yes, that was Teonny, and I love him. I'm gonna actually try to get the other blogger from the Tea and Parlor to maybe come, and maybe we could do Tuesdays and Thursdays with them, like kind of vice versa. Or whatever the case may be, or something. I don't know if that makes sense what I'm saying, vice versa or something. But we'll figure it out. I'm glad y'all enjoyed that. I'm glad I was able to bring that to you tonight. And they say reaction videos is what's popping. That is true. Somebody said y'all was so mean to that woman. She started her Martin Luther King speech. Y'all was like, no, sis, we spit it. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, they did. They went on. So make sure y'all hit the like button for me on the way out. Bop it, make love to it. Marry the like button, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Same daggone time, same daggone channel. I love y'all so much. Y'all, good night. I love